Welcome to the Blokes podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Greg. And we sit down once a week to shoot the breeze. We chat about anything and everything. Sports, films, drinking, politics, music, etc.
So sit back, crack open a beer and enjoy. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you both?
Hello. Yeah, very good, thank you.
Yes, but I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say both and then expect you both to talk over each other. So sorry, I'll explain. Dear listener, we have a very special guest with us this evening. We have Sam. He's an avid listener of the show. First time participant. How are you, mate?
I'm great. I'm honoured to be here. It's actually my first ever podcast, lads. So,
nice. There we go.
We are entering a new world for me. I'm an avid listener, and it's great to be here.
Fantastic.
We're glad we could be here with you to pop your podcast cherry. So that's we're honoured as well. Thank you.
Well, feels good.
We're off to a good start.
Nice. Okay, so you might know how we usually start is we open a few drinks, right? So we'll let the guest go first. What are you drinking, Sam?
I have got a Magnum bottle of Moretti.
Fantastic. Nice.
Love it.
Nice cold lager. Nice
cold lager, and I put the glass in the freazer, so it should stay cold for the duration of this chinwag.
Continental,
Perfect,
mate. It's like we're in Spain or somewhere. Or Italy, I guess.
Already better than Pete. Just want to throw that out there.
If it has at least 1% alcohol.
Oh, that was dreadful, Pete. Dreadful.
To be fair to the poor lad, he had a reason. We didn't want to get Larry, so...
That's true, yeah, that's very true.
Oh, dear. Yeah, you do like a lager, don't you, Sam?
I do like a lager, yes. I am your typical Sky Sports pub attendee.
Nice.
So when I see Carling up there for £2.50, I'm in there from midday for the midday kickoff, and I'm there. So yeah, I'm lager through. Guinness is the number one for me.
Oh yeah, of course.
God. And we know how a certain member of this podcast feels about that.
Jesus.
I always lose out on the Guinness chat every week.
Yeah, you're the only one, mate.
Yeah, I'm staying strong. I'm a lone wolf, lone ranger, mate.
Yeah. We'll peer pressure you in one day.
So, Sam, are you an ale drinker as well? I've never seen you with a pint of ale. It's always been lager when we've been out, but do you like an ale?
I'll go for a pale ale. Yeah. Not your hardcore English ale. To be honest, I don't think I've properly given it a go. However, there's a tin of Avit there that I can see, and it doesn't appeal to me so much.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I guess it's an acquired taste in it, the sort of old-fashioned English ale, and it's. When you get to a certain age, you find that your palate will evolve.
So you're saying I'm a child and that I'm still on the cheap stuff, basically. That's what you're saying.
You're a child in a man's body. That's what you are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good. Takes all sorts for sure. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like sort of pale ale or an American ale or something like that. It sort of goes a bit more hand in hand with that. All day drinking, football, Sky Sports, day out sort of thing, doesn't it? So, I can see what you're saying.
The pale ale is the gateway drug to proper ales, though. Yeah, for sure. So you're on the right track. Just give it time, all right? Start moving from the sort of IPAs into some sort of maybe blonde ale, and then maybe into some sort of amber ale or Nuki Brown or something. I don't know. You're close. I can feel it. I know.
I'm on the way. I can definitely feel that. I didn't touch it. Yeah. Didn't touch it probably 18 months, a few years ago. So yeah, baby steps.
Nice.
Yeah, of course. No rush.
So, as Sam eagle-eyed pointed out, I'm on the John Smiths this evening. So I've already popped my widget, and I've got extra smooth, cream flow John Smiths. Back to my roots, lads.
Beautiful.
Straight out the tin as well.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to waste the widget. Like that's what it's there for. You know what I should do? I should get a pair of scissors, snippets or something. Snips, they used to be called, didn't they, at school? And just snip around the top of the can so it's like a pint. But it's not got the top.
That is a terrible idea. Nobody ever do that.
I also
like the Joker by the end of it. Yeah.
So a one-way ticket to some torn up lips.
Yeah, for sure.
Straight to A&E.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think that through. So, Greg, what are you drinking tonight, mate?
I am drinking the Lone Straggler from my Super Bowl night on my own last night. This is a Coors Light.
Oh,
so I wanted to go American last night watching the Super Bowl.
Of course.
So I bought a 6-pack and just I was like, I'm going to save one for this, because I wanted to talk about it.
Nice.
I don't know about you guys, but if I'm watching a sport or a film or I don't know something, and I know I want a couple of beers whilst I partake in whatever it is, I will try and match the drink to the event. So I got Coors Light for them at Super Bowl. If I was watching, I don't know, maybe Conor McGregor or something fight in UFC, maybe I'll get some Irish whiskey. I don't know. It'll change, and I'll try and match the mood. You know, I would never on my purpose probably drink Coors Light. To be totally honest, it's not bad, but it's just nothing that doesn't jump out at me. But it adds to it. You know, I don't know. It's it's good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys do the same?
Yeah, big time. Like if it's Wimbledon, you've got to drink the old champagne, ain't you? Or if it's rugby, that's when we're talking pedigree ale, or you know, What else you got? I mean, football's standard lager, isn't it? Basically,
I think that is exactly why I am such a lager fiend. I grew up in a football household, played football. Football is my thing other than work and making myself a good human being. Football's that thing, therefore it's lager all the way for me, you know.
Fair enough. Yeah, of course.
You've even got the football accent as well. I love it.
Mate, I'm born with it.
Yeah,
born with it. Fresh out the womb.
Excellent. You've got to follow up a comment like that with a sip of beer as well. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Just like that. Straight out
and a wink at you, mate.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah. So, Greg, is the Coors Light, is it one of those Jean-Claude Van Damme bottles where it goes blue if it's cold? Or do you know what I mean? It's got like a little cold...
a little mountain. A little blue mountain on it.
Is that the same with all Coors Light?
It is now, but that was their big advertising thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like he was doing the splits between two rocks or something, wasn't he, on the top of a mountain? When the mountain's blue, it's as cold as the Rockies, is what it says, and it is cold. And you know they managed to market the idea of cooling a drink down so cold that you can't taste a single thing. It's literally just like ice water. And there maybe is a reason for that. I don't know. But it's freezing. That's the only way to drink this kind of stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
warm lager. I can't imagine anything worse.
Nah. I'm not bothered about finishing the bottom of a bottle. If I forget about a beer, or if I go to the bathroom and come back and it's a bit warm, I don't care. I'll open a new one. I'll leave the dregs. I'm not drinking warm lager.
It's all backwash, isn't it? If you think about it, it's it's just...
by that point,
it's not what you want.
The ratio of backwash gets bigger as well as the night goes on, I think. The more pints down you get, the dregs gets more and more of the pint.
As a percentage, the saliva gets greater.
Should be some sort of study on that, I think.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to drop a clanger here, but I've actually I've been in the same bar as Jean-Claude Van Damme, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. In America, in Beverly Hills, to be exact, right?
Oh,
where Jean-Claude,
life.
I imagine, hangs out most of the time, right? So, douchebag name drop here, but I was in a bar, Jean-Claude Van Damme's there as well, right? And I clock him, notices in the corner, he's got a bit of a booth, and these two chicks next to him are they are definitely on the payroll. For sure, right. These two chicks, classic 80s supermodel blondes, right? And it's just exactly the way I would expect to see Jean-Claude Van Damme, right? You think about celebrities, you think, oh, maybe they're just a playboy in their films or when they're making their albums or whatever. But he was like exactly how you'd imagine he'd be, basically. Just sitting there, shades on, inside. It's pitch black almost. He's still got his sunnies on. These two 80s, 90s supermodels didn't lift a finger all night. Just drinks were coming over to him. And he looked like an absolute legend, if a little bit douchebag as well. So, yeah, that's my little Jean-Claude Van Damme nugget.
Didn't fancy going up to him then?
No way, not with that scowl. He'd pop my head off with his massive, rock-solid thighs, I think, if I got anywhere near him.
Oh, man. Have you guys seen many of his films?
No, so I'll be honest, I've just had to Google him while you were talking, right? And that's not because I don't know the name. I know the name, and I know the beer advert big time. However, I could not put a face to that name. And
you just think about his thighs and his muscles, right?
This could be controversial, but is he a basic version of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, basically. He's just a poor man's Arnold.
Gotcha. That's what I'm getting on Google Images right now.
Yeah. He came from a sort of martial arts sort of background, though, didn't he? Not like a bit like sort of Chuck Norris or Bruce Lee or something, yeah.
You know what? I think their problem and reason they didn't take off as much as maybe Arnie or Stallone is because they kicked too much. Yeah. And kicks are nowhere near as cool as punching someone.
Yep. No.
All right. That's just a universal fact, and they rely on the kicks too much, and it's not nowhere near as cool. And I think that's their failing.
Yeah.
They're too good at martial arts. They're too professional.
I've never thought about it like that, but you're so right. Yeah, a kick is nowhere near as cool as a punch.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon that deserves a first gavel down of the evening, gentlemen. Okay, so seeing as you've got the Coors Light out, Greg, tell us a bit about your Super Bowl evening.
Oh man, yeah. It was an interesting one. It's been the first one sort of. It's going to sound really lame on my own. But I know, sad. No, Mrs. doesn't really care about NFL. She did stay up for the halftime show, though, to be fair to us. That's like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So she did nail that. But yeah, it was all right. I mean, I didn't have a massive horse in the race, really. I have family in Kansas City, so I was kind of hoping they'd win. I didn't want Brady to win another Super Bowl.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, he won another Super Bowl. And it's just... the main reason I didn't want him to win is because at the beginning of the season, avid listeners might recall me saying that they'll amount to nothing. You know, this terrible team's traded, they've got the best quarterback in the world, but one player doesn't make a team. They're still going to be crap. They're not going to amount to anything, and they win
they
the
win
Super Bowl. So just proving how good Tom Brady is. And Gronk, I guess, he was there as well, and he did a lot. But it was a good game. It was just a bit of a shame, really, because you've got this really young quarterback in Kansas City, Mahomes, and he's really good, and his team sort of let him down. Loads of penalties at the beginning of the game, and then loads of missed catches, really good throws from Mahomes, and people just missing the ball. And then the offensive line in the last quarter just buckled, and I think Mahomes got sacked at least like 2 or 3 times in the last quarter. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the game, but I wish, you could have a couple of blokes around, have some food, load of drinks, and yeah, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah, big time, man. I mean, we usually spend it together, don't we? Like on the lash, doing an all-nighter, and it was disastrous last night. You know what? I think I need support for a Super Bowl because it's so late. Yeah. I got to kickoff and I was like, can't do it. I'm going to bed.
You didn't even get into the first quarter.
There's no one here to help me. I'm like, I mean, like you say as well, because our teams aren't in it either. So we're just like, oh man, this is tough. Like with no beer, no wings, no lads. It's like, I'm going to sleep.
It's a marathon. Yeah. It's a marathon. Normally, every other year, I've always tried to stay up till the halftime show, and then I've kind of tapped out by that point and gone. I've seen some of it. I've seen the music. I'm going to go to bed, as you say, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, last night I was asleep by 10:30 probably. So
nice.
Didn't even catch any of the build-up. Nope. Nope.
You both made the right call. In all honesty, like it was. I'm still struggling today. Like I'm still tired. I didn't have that good a time. I was in bed like 4:30. Yeah, you made the